Really, people? Trent doesn't speak Spanish. This is ridiculous. Definitivamente él no habla español. En la conferencia tuvo que traducir todo. Pero qué bueno que lo intentó. It's great that he tried. Creo que, ¿cómo se dice? Se memorizó. I think he just memorized a few lines. Estoy aprendiendo español. I'm aware my Spanish is shit. But let's not get carried away. In my mind, the only Englishman that has gone from England and gone to Real Madrid and learnt Spanish was Steve McManaman. I believe he did get pretty fluent. Michael Owen didn't do it. David Beckham didn't do it. I don't think Jude can speak Spanish. Gareth Bale, I mean, obviously it would be British rather than an Englishman. Gareth Bale might be the second one to have done it because he can speak Spanish, it's true. Contrary to popular belief, a lot of people think he can't, but I've heard him give interviews in Spanish. I don't know what level he got to because he was a shy guy and he didn't really speak much, but Bale could be the second one. But yeah, let's calm down on the Trent shit. Jesus, he learnt a few words and, you know, that was it. So definitely in 2 months, he did not become fluent in Spanish. But welcome. I wanted to make this video because it's been an interesting 24 hours in the Madrid world, and we had Dean Hoyston's press conference a couple of days ago, and yesterday Trent's conference. They didn't say much, of course. The players today are very well media trained to not say anything controversial. The usual kind of, I want to win trophies, it's the club of my dreams, you know, I only ever would have left Liverpool to join Real Madrid, you know, all of this. So there's not too much to talk about there, but he did have very high praise for Alonso, which I can certainly believe to be true, and it's interesting looking at how we're going to be playing next season in terms of our ball progression, because we've lost Toni Kroos, we've lost Luka Modric, but we've gained Huijsen, we've gained Trent, we've got Arda Güler, of course, fantastic passer of the ball. So I think maybe I'm very excited to see us keep hold of the ball a lot better next season. Last season we were very reliant on counter-attacks, on using Mbappe's pace, on using Vinicius's pace. We don't control the ball very well, especially against teams that press well. Now, our new look to team, hopefully with still another few signings to make, because we still do need a left back. I think we could be a lot better at keeping hold of possession next season. And if you've watched anything of Xabi Alonso's training session, he's very much involved. It's fantastic to see him. Maybe I will try and get some footage in the next video and tag on to him. It's fantastic to see a coach actually training his players. I love Carlo, don't get me wrong, but he was not involved in the way Xavi is in terms of actually coaching his players and telling them what to do, which is beautiful to see. So yeah, I'm excited to see how we're going to be playing next season with Trent. And moving on, I also have to say welcome to our third signing, Franco, and I'm probably going to butcher his name, Mastantuono. Not exactly sure how to pronounce that last name. I think I'll stick with Franco until I nail the pronunciation. But welcome to our Argentinian wonder kid, and I'm using whatever the fuck these things are, speech marks, because I'm not going to pretend that I'm an expert or that I know he's a wonder kid or how special he is. For the last hour before making this video, I spent reading up about him, learning about his statistics, about his playing style. As you can see clearly from this picture, for example, his heat map, he clearly favours the right hand side of the pitch, but he does also drift inwards as well. And from what I can see, the footage I've seen of him, he doesn't strike me as a traditional kind of wide pacing winger, say like a Vinicius or a Mohamed Salah or a Yamal. He's someone who likes to drift inside. He can play with his right, even though he's left-footed. He's a player that still has his South American flair to him, and I hope that doesn't get completely coached out of him. I love when I see South Americans keep their, you know, what's natural to them, you know, that free roaming kind of spontaneous style of football, you know, improvisation. I hope he keeps some of that. He's a player that ranks very high in terms of shots for wide players in the league. I think he might be #1 actually. However, more than half of his shots, more than 50%, are off target, so he's got a lot of improving to do in that. But he's confident. Apparently he's a free kick specialist, and when I read that, I was starting to think, wow, when was the last time we had a free kick specialist? Gareth Bale? Maybe Alaba, but you know, Alaba's never on the pitch, so I don't think he's going to get many opportunities this season to take free kicks, but that's a nice little feather as well to add, because we do need some more free kick specialists. But I am a little bit worried with this sign-in, because I made a video a few weeks ago about Nico Pass, and now I feel a bit stupid because I don't see how Nico Pass is going to join us this summer now. with, if we're playing a 4-3-3, let's say, we've got Rodrigo, we've got Brahim, possibly Gula, and now this kid all fighting for one spot on the right hand side. I just don't see the point of Nico coming back and stopping his development when he could stay for another season under Fabregas. So I think this probably puts the nail into his into that coffin, let's say, or that opportunity. 45 million euros, I believe we're paying for him. A lot of clubs were interested, PSG, namely one of them. I don't see him joining and then going and playing for the Castilla for the next season. So I think Franco will be with the first team next season. So I think that kind of ends Nico Paz now, I have to say. But yeah, I can't say it's a position that I think we need or that we needed to strengthen. I really hope we're still going to get the left back in, and this doesn't take away from that fact. But I will never say no to an exciting young player joining for sure. And yeah, it's just another sign of how impressive I think Real Madrid have been in this transfer market. So welcome Franco, welcome Jude, and welcome Dean. 3 signings done. Hopefully 1 or 2 more still to come. And yeah, I can't wait for next season. See you on the next one.